So Chris sent a new letter from jail dated October 4th, 2021 to one Kenneth Englehart, who many of you will recognize from the Chris Chan Comprehensive series, one of Chris Chan's longest, I don't know whether to call him friend or what, but it's someone Chris Chan trusts, therefore he sent him this letter. So, let's read it. This is the body of your and my soul partner, Jesus Christine Weston Chandler. So Jesus is just part of Chris's name now. It's not even like he's Jesus Christ. He's Jesus Christine Weston Chandler. You know that in Chris's mind, I genuinely think after seeing that Chris saw that he had the word Christ in his name. Like Christian, Christine, no matter which one he wanted to look at. And that was probably enough for him to go, holy shit, I'm Christ. But let's move on. Speaking to you on her blessed behalf. Oh, by the way, this is written as Sonichu. So Chris isn't writing this from like the point of view of Chris. Chris is writing this from the point of view of fucking Sonichu. I know everything through Christine, knows more from her experiences since our extended separation since September 16th, 2021. So Sonichu was let out of jail, but apparently Chris wasn't. Who knows? She shall return for me for the apex of our second coming, for those remaining who are the real player one, the one avatar, I the body, the one God, than Jesus Christ of Nazareth himself. So this is confusing. Chris is saying that this is Sonichu writing Kenneth here, and he's saying that when him being Sonichu and Chris combined, they become Jesus himself. Now Chris is referring to, see, this is so confusing. Chris as Sonichu is referring to Christine as her, but when they're together they make a man. So is Chris transitioning now into Jesus? I don't know. Let's keep going. The conclusion of the dimensional merge's completion also concludes the completion of the collective shift. Yeah, guys, I hate to keep cutting off for, like, unnecessary shit, but this is really hard to read because Chris writes on a fucking slant. It's obvious that his handwriting class never worked. But I'm going to try my best here. But if I ever fuck up, just know it's really hard sometimes to read this. But back to where we were at. The collective shift for the majority that are good and those recoverable from Earth 1218 to Earth 1C-211987. And the second coming of Christine and I together again as your fully reawakened Lord, Messiah, Savior, God, and Judge over the minority who are the toxic, what does he have there? Darkest sinners, haters, fakers, and darkest demonics who will be left on 1218 Earth to burn. We are now on Malachi 3 and 4 of the Old Testament in any Bible. Once again, back to that any Bible shit. I think when Chris says that, he's just trying to get around the fact that there's more than one religion. He wants to be the God of everyone. So it doesn't matter if it's a Quran, if it's it's one of them, I don't want to sound like an idiot, is one of them called the Torah? I don't know. I'm not good with religions, but Chris thinks he's in charge of all of them. The future of all Sonichus and Rosechus, and in brackets he puts under still continued immortal care and guardian watch from I and our husband Majitan Sonichu, and again in brackets prime of Universe 1C211897 and C1987 before the recombination. Oh my god, there's going to be a merge of there's going to be a merge of the merges now, it seems like. Shall remain the same for the future of all. Pokemon, Sonic the Hedgehog. Oh, we got a list here. Here we go. Super Mario, Ratchet and Clank, Neptune, Blanc, Noir, Vert, Mickey Mouse, Bugs Bunny, Homer Simpson, Peter Griffin, Eric Cartman, Tusinko Usagi, fuck you, Chris, going from that to that. Goku, Inuyasha, and Kagame, Papa Surf, Harachi, I thought that was Heihachi, Suzuna, Gumball Water, does that say Gumball Waters and Salt? I don't know what the fuck is that. Lightning Bliss, Dr. Wolf, isn't that a fucking YouTuber? Like, what is happening? Princess Star Butterfly and Marco Diaz. Optimus Prime, yeah, he's gone off the fucking deep end. Chris has completely lost it. This is where it gets great, though. Autobots, Sonichu, and Chris Chan himself. Tony Stark and Tony Stark and Iron Man, Bruce Wayne, Batman, Diana, Wonder Woman, President Lisa Simpson. Fuck off, Chris. Is he So wait a minute. If Lisa Simpson's still president, does that mean he hates Biden too? Because he fucking hated Trump. So does Chris just hate all the presidents now? And you know what? I'm just going to stop it there because I think you guys get it. Chris just names off about like 100 fucking characters like Princess Sparkle, Fox McCloud's down there somewhere, a Jedi, just a random Jedi. I don't know which Jedi it could be. For the future of all of these things, Peter Griffin, Pokemon, Tony Stark, and Chris Chan himself, and the Sonichus will be there. And so on, until all present-day existent, original, and quote-unquote fictional characters, including including the majority of all of you OCs of 1218 Earth, here and myself and Christine, we all continue on in greatest, partially immortal, I guess he meant steadfast, mutual chronicling and alive, safe, and well forevermore. Now, I wish that I could tell you that was the end of it, but there's 4 more fucking pages. Okay, let's go on to the next one. So yeah, Englehart. Chris answers that like a fucking Disney movie bully. Like, yeah, Englehart, get in the fucking locker, nerd. But, so yeah, Englehart, I've just answered 2 of your questions. And to make it more clear, I am the God body. Christine is literally God herself. What? We both are Jesus Christ reincarnated. But you said that Jesus Christ was himself, whatever. So spiritually and religious philosophies had even farther expanded. A day in this jail, as constantly written in the daily goddess log. Oh my god, we're about to get like a fucking book of all of Chris's logs when he gets out of jail, and it is going to be fucking priceless. But Christine and we meditate deep connected with this earth, the cosmos and universes and dimensions, Chris has to add in there, of this timeline, as well as the entire multiverse. Energy conservation and continued workings well above anyone's heads on this 1218 Earth. Write daily logs with insight and wisdoms and then some. I have a temporary soul partner, a holy flame type. You may remember, quote unquote, or in brackets, on her repentance tour. Keeping her safe, well, not abused, and good. Alongside many good, he adds good there, many good angels. As if we were thinking they were going to be the asshole angels. But spirits and OP allies in and around this jail of fail. Get the fuck out of here. We presently have a genuine Turkish prayer rug and a deck of playing cards from the commissary, along with a very appreciated sports bra, socks with no holes, earplugs, and a few other goodies. So at least we know now what Chris has in jail. And a Turkish prayer rug. Food's mostly good, and well, not perfect meatballs. In brackets, banquet dinners have better meatballs. Well, wings wings will agree with that. And chicken is often dry. Well, no shit, you're in jail. And at present, we are making all peoples to send money to the Sonichu Temple at 14 Branch Land Court in Ruckersville, Virginia, to pay off the mortgage and remaining debts. Food for Barbara is also appreciated, and visitors who personally offer genuine kindness and good intentions are all encouraged to visit the temple. Oh, God. I feel stupid even reading that out in this video, but you're a fucking idiot, Chris. Prayers to and for Christine and I are appreciated and shall be answered. In brackets, all prayers to Jesus have been going to Christine for about 40 years now. Is that why the world's so fucked up? Everyone's been asking Jesus to listen to their prayers for years, and they've been falling on the deaf ears of a man-child playing Guitar Hero and drinking his own Navy in his bedroom in fucking rural Virginia. Oh, the world can be a cruel, cruel mistress sometimes. And another thing, so Chris is in jail and still managing to e-beg. How? Like, I guess Chris still has that mentality that, like, if you know about Chris, you know that in the early days, he would, like, put shit on YouTube and, like, just title it, like, hey, so-and-so, and leave them a message in the video. Like, that would be, like, if I were to, like, say I got this fucking dude I get into a fight with at a Dunkin' Donuts, and I write, hey, Dunkin' Donuts employee, fuck you, this is what I think about you, and just put it on YouTube. Chris was, like, for certain that that dude would go on his computer and just the first thing he would see was that video. And maybe he assumed that Kenneth is going to show this to, like, everybody. Probably does assume that. But why are you writing Kenneth and, like, in a letter to him saying that you're asking everyone to send you money? I don't know. Let me get back to reading this, though. I'm going off on too much of these tangents. I just really want to put in my opinion here because this is so fucking interesting to me that, like, Chris really thinks this way. Still, you would think maybe jail would whip him into shape, but it really has only made him more delusional. And absolutely nothing is to be taken from within the temple or its property yard or defaced. All who do this shall be struck down by my allies, the gods, and heaven's armies. See, this is what I made a video about yesterday. Chris can't do anything to people from jail. He's always said, I curse you with bad luck and misfortune, because he was always too much of a friggin', like, he would never do anything. He couldn't even, like, get a good one-up on somebody in an internet sparring match. But he can say that, hey, these omnipotent forces, yeah, they'll get you because I can. Blessings of great memories personally for all who come visit and bring good/positive tidings, I think he meant to say, and offerings. Also, donations to my Inmate account can be made through the Central Virginia Regional Jail's website, and only U.S. postal money orders, cashier's checks, or certified checks made and addressed to Christine is acceptable through postal mail. Chris is fucking e-begging in jail. We shouldn't have put it past him, but it sure shit happening, and I'm not surprised. While that is greatly appreciated as well, the needs of the Sonichu Temple and Barbara's safety. Why do I keep saying Sonichu Temple so just casually? Like, he's calling his house the Sonichu. I keep forgetting this is Sonichu saying this, not Chris. I keep forgetting that. It's fucking Chris. What am I saying? Stop. And Barbara's safety and keep the upkeep of the temple remains of higher priority. And lastly, but importantly, contact the local Virginia governor of government of Ruckersville and Charlottesville, Virginia, as well as President Biden. I thought you just said the president was Lisa Simpson, Chris. Come on, man. Get up on your election coverage. And get me, Christine's body, as well as Christine herself, a full pardon And please get me out of this jail and mess, please. What had happened was literally a divine mission commissioned to Christine and I by Emmanuel, God above gods herself, to heal and cleanse Barbara's health and soul and being and clear her of remaining sins and regrets through cuddling, talking, and supportive soul bonding to mainly extend her life personally by divine intervention. Oh fucking K. Okay, so that was who he was talking about earlier. You know who I'm talking about. Like, what he was saying, like, someone I had to heal and cleanse. He's talking about Barb still. See, like, this is what I've been telling people. There's still a subsect of people who believe that Bella is probably the one who made Chris do that. And honestly, with the way Chris talks about it and how, like, just how much he believes it's right, maybe this is because of like all the Bible shit now, and he just believes it was like some like divine thing he had, like he just said it, a divine mission. But it seems like Chris really believes in what he's doing and doesn't want to stop. If they are screening these like letters in jail and seeing this shit, Chris will never see Barbara again. That's something else I want to bring up in another video. I don't think Chris will ever see his mother again, because like you can't put her in that type of danger. He clearly will do it again, and through cuddling, talking, and supportive soul bonding. Like, fucking really? Like, Chris, that's what like, yeah, no, you can keep people alive more by cuddling them, talking to them, and being supportive with soul bonding. Let's go on to the final page. As Christine had told the few others via mail and posted onto the Kiwi farms, how the fuck does... I mean, I guess because Chris sent it to Null, she just assumed that it would be put on there. All of you were being and are now being divinely tested with the divinely purposed leak of this information. Too many of you have epically failed by responding and giving into the drama instead of ignoring this with greater considerations of the context and knowing the better of Christine, past situations, and leaving it as is. So, Chris is still blaming the trolls. While in jail, this is what I said yesterday in my other video, Chris is shaking his fist thinking of ways to get back at all the people he can't get back at. Chris is learning nothing, and it's not like any of us expected him to. Oh, but Chris didn't say leaving it as is. He said leaving it as a lost rumor. Lost rumor? Chris, you just admitted that you... What? Like, no, Chris, you admitted that you did this shit. Shut up. Instead, a la over 2,000 years ago in Israel, on History Repeat, oh my god. Chris is about to compare people talking about Chris having sex with his own mom, comparing that to, I assume, Judas going against Jesus. And yes, there we go, alongside Judas and Null. Judas and Null, both of them. Christine was massively betrayed, like she was in hers and mine's past life. I think the most interesting thing coming out of this is that Sonichu is also Jesus. Meditate on all of that now. Or consult, ask a genuine, highly enlightened psychic to see for yourselves. Consider this your quote-unquote interview, Kenneth. Go ahead, please, and share all of this in confirmation with what handwritten original pages were already posted as well. Thanks. Sincerely, body of Mr. Jesus, Christine Weston Chandler Sonichu, the Goddess Blue Heart, and Lord Messiah and Savior of all. Fucking wow. Okay. So, with all that being said, I have nothing to say. What'd you expect? You expect Chris to be like, sorry guys, I was pretty crazy back then. I've learned my lesson now. He's going full full dive into this Jesus shit. So number one, we see that Chris still doesn't see anything wrong with what he did to Barbara. Number two, we see that Sonichu is now Jesus too. It's not just Chris, it's Chris and Sonichu. They're like a fucking two-parted Triforce. I guess Jesus would be the third part of the Triforce then. Yeah. But, I mean, fuck, man. Yeah. I'm really at a loss for words here, especially with that last one. Look at Chris's fucking name now. Remember when it was just Christine Weston Chandler, your goddess, Blue Heart, CPU? Now it's Mrs. Jesus, Kristen Weston Chandler, Sonichu, Messiah, whatever the fuck. Chris has lost it, ladies and gentlemen. And we're probably going to get a bunch more of these letters, but this was a pretty fucking funny one. So, I'm sorry, I'm at a loss for words here. I should edit this out, but I don't think I'm going to because, like, I really want you to see how I personally react to reading something like this where it just puts me at a loss for fucking words. Where do you begin with something like this? Like, I just don't know. I'm just going to say that when Chris gets out, it's clear that he thinks that he's going to be God when he gets out. If he gets out. And I brought it up earlier that Chris will never see Barbara again if this shit's seen by the fucking jail. Because they know that he sees nothing wrong in what he did, and he sees nothing... He doesn't understand why he's in jail. That's quite obvious. Guys, I hope you have a good day. I'm gonna go smoke. Fuck.